Chosen One. I need you to sit with what I'm about to tell you, because this message is going to shake something loose in your spirit that's been waiting to break free. There's a community, a group of people who've been watching you, studying you, plotting against you. They've been placing obstacles in your path like it's some kind of twisted game. But here's what they don't understand. Every single roadblock they've put in front of you is about to be dissolved, not just moved aside, but completely obliterated by forces they can't even comprehend. These people have been playing petty games for so long, they've forgotten what real power looks like. They gossip, they scheme, they huddle together in their little circles, thinking they're so clever. It's schoolyard energy, straight up. The kind of childish behavior that makes you wonder how grown adults can be so stuck in their teenage mentality. They're looking for arguments, desperate to get the last word, hungry for that final laugh. But what they don't realize is that their laughter is about to turn into stunned silence. Justice has been reversed in your situation for far too long. There's been a major imbalance, an unfairness that's been weighing on your spirit. You've felt it, haven't you? That sense that something wasn't right, that the scales weren't balanced. Well, Chosen One, those scales are tipping back into equilibrium. The universe is correcting itself, and these people who thought they could outmaneuver divine order are about to learn a lesson they'll never forget. I'm seeing something powerful here. At some point, they may have even paid someone to work against you, to disempower you, to try to dim your light. But energy like that has an expiration date. It can only work for so long before the universe says enough, and that time has come. The obstacles are being removed by Ganesha energy, the remover of all barriers. Every single thing they've put in your way is being cleared with such force, such divine authority, that they're going to be left speechless. It took many of them to come against one of you. Think about that for a moment. They had to gather their forces, pool their resources, combine their energy, just to try to match what you carry naturally. What does that tell you about their individual power? What does that say about their strength? When you need a whole coven, a whole community to take down one person, you're essentially admitting that this one person outshines all of you combined. But here's the beautiful part. While they were busy plotting in the shadows, divine light has been building around you. I'm seeing this golden beam, like cosmic favor descending from the highest realms. You're being seen by the Most High. Not just noticed, but held in high regard, blessed and marked as highly favored. This isn't just about you anymore. This is about what you represent. You're the Empress energy, regardless of your gender. You carry both divine feminine and masculine power, and that combination is what has them so threatened. There's a connection coming into your life that's going to change everything. This could be romantic, but I'm feeling it's bigger than that. It's a partnership that's going to create a power couple dynamic that ripples out into the collective consciousness. What you two do together is going to have a butterfly effect that touches lives in ways you can't even imagine yet. And these people who've been fighting for attention, fighting to be seen, fighting to have their moment in the sun, they're going to have to watch it happen. The pick-me energy from this group is so thick you could cut it with a knife. They want the emperor figure in this situation to choose them instead of you. They want to be the ones receiving the blessings, the favor, the recognition. But divine selection doesn't work that way. You can't lobby for cosmic favor. You can't politic your way into being chosen by the Most High. It's either there or it isn't, and they're about to find out which side of that equation they're on. These people, this community that's been attacking you, they're like wounded warriors who've lost their way. The Nine of Wands energy shows that you've had to defend yourself against them for a very long time. They've come at you with everything they had while you stood there with nothing but your inner strength and divine protection. They may have even tried to burn down things that were important to you, your reputation, your relationships, your sense of security. But like a phoenix, you've risen from those ashes, stronger than before. The loneliness of your path has been real, rising to the top, walking in your purpose, operating at a higher frequency. It can be isolating. Not everyone can handle the altitude. But this isolation has been protective, necessary, preparing you for what's coming. because when you finally connect with your right people, with those who are meant to be in your circle, the contrast will be so beautiful, so clear, that you'll understand why everyone else had to fall away. These people really have a problem with how you conduct yourself. They don't understand your confidence, your self-assurance, your refusal to play small. The Wheel of Fortune is showing that they actually wish ill luck upon you. They want to see you fail, want to see you stumble, want to see you brought down to their level. Some of them might even be involved in questionable activities to make ends meet. Their view of success is limited, their methods are small-minded, and their moral compass is seriously compromised. There's something here about people you used to know, people you used to associate with before you elevated your standards. Maybe they were school friends, childhood connections, people from your neighborhood or workplace. You outgrew them, but they never outgrew their resentment toward you for leaving them behind. They're stuck in that teenage mentality, still gossiping, still trying to one-up each other, still measuring their worth against others, instead of building something meaningful for themselves. At some point, you may have gone through a really difficult period. Everything that could go wrong did go wrong. You might have lost relationships, your home, your job, even beloved pets. It was a season where the universe seemed to be testing your resilience. And guess what? These same people who claimed to care about you were nowhere to be found. They were too busy with their own lives to show up for you, but now they're watching your comeback with a mixture of fascination and fury. You were probably the nurturer in these relationships, the one everyone came to for support, advice, emotional labor. You gave and gave until you had nothing left to give. But when you needed that same energy returned, when you needed support during your dark season, they had excuses, they had other priorities. They revealed their true nature, and that revelation was actually a gift. It showed you who was really in your corner and who was just there for what they could get from you. The secret competition was always there. They were always comparing themselves to you, trying to diminish your light so theirs could shine brighter. They might have tried to downplay your beauty, your talents, your natural gifts. They might have involved you in questionable activities or tried to bring you down to their level. But you had discernment, you had standards, you said no to things that didn't align with your spirit, and that created even more resentment. Here's what's happening now in the spiritual realm. They're still sending negative energy your way. Evil eye, jealousy, active attempts to block your progress. But their bark is worse than their bite. They're stuck in the past, constantly talking about old situations, measuring where they are against where you are, keeping tabs on your progress like obsessed ex-lovers. The Two of Wands energy shows that obstacles are being removed faster than they can create them. Every attack is being neutralized. Every negative intention is being returned to the sender. Death card energy is showing that this cycle is ending, not just shifting or changing, ending completely. The Eight of Pentacles and Nine of Cups together indicate that new prosperity is flowing in to replace the old struggles. The limelight is being placed on you in such a way that it's impossible to ignore. Your success is going to be public, visible, undeniable, and they're going to have to watch it happen. I keep thinking about this story of a young woman who was mocked for having these cute little dolls on her bag. The girls who laughed at her were watching her later when she became successful on social media for the very thing they mocked. That's your energy. The things they made fun of, the qualities they criticized, the differences they tried to shame you for, those are going to be the exact things that make you shine. The universe has a sense of humor like that. The Most High wants you to have a visible glow-up, not just for your own satisfaction, but as a statement to everyone who doubted you. When the time is right, you're going to parade your success like a peacock displaying its plumage, and those small-minded people with their limited perspective are going to see that your achievements came through hard work, healing, and divine guidance. They'll be forced to acknowledge that what you have is genuine, earned, and blessed. Right now, they're still watching, still taking notes, still looking for the next way to trip you up. But a swift message is coming through. Their time is up. There's a specific person in this group who may have been behind some of your past struggles. not just spiritually, but practically. They might have interfered with your job, your relationships, your opportunities. They were actively working against you while pretending to be neutral. The Moon card is showing that they're trying to hide their involvement in your past difficulties. They're trying to cover their tracks, pretend they had nothing to do with the obstacles you faced. But the universe keeps perfect records. What's done in darkness always comes to light, and their light is about to be very bright and very exposing. Someone in this group is losing sleep over something illegal or unethical they did. The Four Swords show someone lying awake, tormented by their own actions. They know their luck is changing. They know that while they were up, you were down, but now the wheel is turning. What goes up must come down, and what goes down must come up. It's cosmic law, and they can't escape it. They know you're protected by the Most High. They can feel it, sense it, see it in how things work out for you. They can't argue with your favor because it's too obvious, too consistent, too divinely orchestrated. The same people who were mimicking your voice, mocking your words, talking about you behind your back, they're going to fall silent. They're going to watch your elevation with their mouths shut because there will be nothing left to say. Continuous cycles of bad decisions and addictions are keeping them trapped while you're healing and growing. They're confused by your progress, puzzled by your ability to overcome obstacles that would have destroyed them. They have nothing to say about your success because they can't explain it away. They can't diminish it. They can't claim it's undeserved when everyone else can see your hard work and character. For some of you, this recognition is going to be hitting a certain milestone. Followers, subscribers, graduation, certification, promotion. Something is going to be posted, announced, made public, and they're going to be stunned into silence. Envy, resentment, competitiveness, and discontent. These emotions are going to consume them because they're not happy with their own lives. Instead of taking accountability and making changes, they'd rather complain about other people's success. There's something here about a love affair, a relationship situation where someone in your old circle may have interfered. A dirty little secret is about to be exposed. Someone who broke up your relationship by talking behind your back, sharing your private business, playing both sides. They're going to be outed. Their two-faced behavior is going to be revealed for everyone to see. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse for them shows they're trying to hide their failing business, their lack of opportunities, their financial struggles. The glow-up in reverse means they don't want people to know they're actually going backward while you're moving forward. They might even be running from past mistakes, making excuses, denying their involvement in things that are about to catch up with them. There's no retaliation energy from you, and that's what's driving them crazy. Bullies need a reaction. They feed off of other people's pain, anger, frustration, but you've given them nothing. No eye contact, no response, no acknowledgement of their attempts to hurt you. You've starved them of the energy they were trying to steal, and it's made them desperate. Someone in this group might be into fortune-telling, crystal balls, visits to psychics, but more for the drama than for genuine spiritual insight. They didn't believe in your spiritual gifts until everything they tried to block started bouncing back on them. Now they're realizing you're protected in ways they can't touch. Honor and respect are coming to you in such a way that it's going to shock everyone who doubted you. They doubted your power, your sovereignty, your talents, your spiritual gifts. They said nice things to your face while laughing behind your back. But when your moment comes, when your recognition arrives, they're all going to see it at the same time. And instead of congratulating you, they're going to sit in stunned silence because they know they were wrong about you. This has been going on for a long time. Character defamation, online bullying, hiding behind fake profiles and personas. Yellow-bellied cowardice is what this is. If you're going to be an enemy, at least have the courage to do it with your real name attached. But they don't have that kind of bravery. They operate in shadows because light reveals too much about who they really are. The relationship's jealousy runs deep. There's someone in this group who was jealous over a past relationship of yours, someone you haven't been involved with for a long time. Who needs enemies when you have friends like this? An older man's energy is also present here, someone who may have been a father figure, mentor or authority figure who got pulled into their drama. Money troubles are coming to light for them. Someone took a bribe, accepted money under questionable circumstances, maybe even has a sugar daddy or sugar mama situation they're trying to keep hidden. Their illegal deeds are going to be exposed. They're going to get their 15 minutes of fame, but not the kind they were hoping for. There's a friend or fake friend from your past who literally stole from you to fund their own business or lifestyle. What they took from you helped them get started, and now they're trying to tear you down so no one notices their foundation was built on theft and deception. But everything they've done to slow your growth has boomeranged back on them with compound interest. This is someone you genuinely loved, someone you considered family, your bestie, your ride or die, your chosen sibling. The betrayal cuts deep because the love was real. But get back to basics. Energy is showing that you need to remember who you are outside of their opinion, outside of their validation, outside of their circle. During this current cosmic weather, people from your past are going to try to mess with your energy one more time. Think of them like Icarus. They ignored all the warnings about flying steady, went too high too fast, and now they're plummeting back down to earth while you're ascending at the perfect pace. A period of ill health and depression is coming for your attackers, while work, achievement and success flow to you like a river finding its natural course. The contrast is going to be so stark, so obvious, that even their closest allies won't be able to deny what's happening. Your glow-up isn't just personal, it's cosmic. It's a statement from the Most High that protection is real, that favor is real, that divine justice always wins in the end. These people thought they could manipulate your story, control your narrative, limit your expansion. But they forgot they were dealing with someone chosen, someone blessed, someone operating under divine authority. The community that attacked you is about to become the community that witnesses your elevation. They're going to see that every obstacle they placed was actually a stepping stone. Every attack was actually strength training. Every attempt to dim your light only made it shine brighter by contrast. You're entering a season where your enemies become your footstool, not through your own revenge, but through divine orchestration. The Most High doesn't need your help to handle your haters. Your job is to keep ascending, keep growing, keep becoming who you were always meant to be. Let the universe handle the rest. This is your confirmation, chosen one. You already knew this truth in your spirit. You felt the shift happening. You sensed the tide turning. Trust what you feel. Trust what you know. Trust what's been revealed to you. Your time is now. Your moment has arrived, and no community of small-minded individuals can stop what the Most High has ordained for your life. Walk in that authority. Step into that favor. Embrace that blessing. You've been highly favored all along. Now it's time for everyone else to see it too. The energy around you is shifting so dramatically that even strangers are going to start noticing something different about you. There's a magnetic quality that happens when someone steps fully into their divine favor. People won't be able to put their finger on it, but they'll feel drawn to your energy, your presence, your light. This isn't about ego or pride. This is about divine assignment. You're being positioned for influence because your story, your journey, your triumph is going to inspire others who are walking similar paths. What your attackers don't understand is that they've actually been working for your good this entire time. Every single obstacle they placed forced you to develop muscles you didn't know you had. Every betrayal taught you discernment. Every lie they spread about you revealed who your real friends were. They thought they were destroying you, but they were actually sculpting you into the person you needed to become for this next level. The universe has been taking notes on everything. Every tear you cried in private, every night you couldn't sleep because of their attacks, every moment you questioned if you were strong enough to continue, it's all been recorded in the cosmic ledger, and now it's payday. Not in a vengeful way, but in a restorative way. What was taken from you is being returned with interest. What was damaged is being rebuilt stronger than before. There's something powerful about watching someone rise after they've been counted out. Your resurrection story is going to be undeniable. These people who wrote you off, who thought they had successfully sabotaged your future, are going to witness your comeback with their own eyes. And the beauty of divine timing is that it always happens when the lesson will have maximum impact. Your spiritual gifts are amplifying during this season. Whatever abilities you had before, intuition, healing, creativity, leadership, they're being enhanced by divine favor. The same people who mocked your spiritual practices, who called you weird for your beliefs, who dismissed your connection to the Most High, are going to see those very gifts manifest in ways that benefit thousands of people. Your weirdness is about to become your superpower. The financial breakthrough that's coming isn't just about money, it's about vindication. It's about proving that integrity and divine alignment are more powerful than manipulation and shortcuts. While they were cutting corners and making deals with their souls, you were building something sustainable, something blessed, something that can't be shaken because it's founded on truth. There's a generational component to this blessing. What you're receiving isn't just for you, it's breaking cycles for your entire bloodline. The poverty mindset, the victim mentality, the small thinking that may have plagued your family for generations, you're the one who's breaking free from all of that. Your success is creating new patterns, new possibilities, new levels of thinking for everyone connected to you. We understand that some experiences exist outside the boundaries of what most people consider possible or acceptable to discuss. Every week we gather live on Zoom, real people with real faces sharing real stories without judgment. There's space here for the experiences you've carried in silence, the patterns you've noticed that others dismiss, the intuitive knowledge you've gained through your journey. We don't just listen, we understand. When you're struggling to make sense of your experiences, when you feel gaslit by a world that refuses to acknowledge your reality, you can return to our recorded calls and remember that your perception is valid. Join the Obsidian Inner Order, where your reality is honored and your voice is heard. Link in description. And here's where the spiritual mechanics get truly fascinating. The spell work they commissioned wasn't just generic bad luck energy. They specifically targeted your determination, your motivation, your spiritual practices. They were trying to make you spiritually lazy, energetically scattered, disconnected from your divine guidance. They wanted you to stop doing the inner work that maintains your high vibration and strong connection to angelic protection. The goal was to make you vulnerable to more direct attacks by weakening your spiritual immune system. The timing of this elevation is specifically designed to reach the people who need to see it most. Your former community, your past associates, the ones who tried to keep you small, they're all going to witness your ascension at the exact moment when they're struggling the most. It's not coincidence, it's cosmic curriculum. They need to see what happens when you align with divine purpose, instead of fighting against it. Your peace during this entire ordeal has been your greatest weapon. While they were creating chaos, you were cultivating calm. While they were spreading drama, you were growing in wisdom. While they were consumed with bringing you down, you were focused on building yourself up. That contrast is about to become visible to everyone watching, and it's going to speak louder than any words you could ever say. The partnerships and collaborations coming into your life are going to be so aligned, so powerful, so obviously ordained that even your enemies will have to admit you're blessed. When you connect with your divine counterparts, whether in business, romance, or friendship, the synergy is going to create something neither of you could have achieved alone, and that combination is what's going to change everything. There's an anointing on your voice, your words, your message that's about to reach a global audience. What started as local persecution is about to become international inspiration. The same people who tried to silence you are going to have to watch as your voice reaches millions. Your message of resilience, faith, and divine favor is going to heal hearts and change lives across continents. The health and vitality flowing into your life right now is supernatural. All the stress they caused, all the sleepless nights, all the anxiety and worry, it's being healed from your body at the cellular level. You're not just recovering, you're being restored to a level of wellness and energy that's going to sustain you for the marathon ahead. Your enemies are getting sick from their own negativity while you're getting stronger by the day. Your discernment has been sharpened through this experience in ways that will serve you for the rest of your life. You'll never again mistake surface-level charm for genuine character. You'll never again confuse attention with intention. You'll never again allow people access to your energy who haven't proven they deserve it. This painful education is going to protect you from so many future heartaches. The creative projects, business ventures, and artistic expressions that have been dormant during this season of attack are about to burst forth with supernatural momentum. Every idea they tried to steal, every dream they tried to crush, every vision they tried to corrupt, it's all been protected in the spiritual realm, waiting for this moment of release. Your creativity is about to flow like a river that's been dammed up for years. Your children, whether biological or spiritual, are watching how you handle this situation. They're learning from your example that you don't have to return evil for evil to win. They're seeing that divine favor is real, that protection is available, that integrity always triumphs in the end. Your victory is teaching the next generation how to walk in their own authority without compromising their character. The doors that are opening for you now require the exact character qualities you developed during your season of persecution. Patience, resilience, faith, compassion, even for your enemies. These are the keys that unlock the next level. Without this refinement process, you wouldn't have been ready for what's coming. Your attackers unknowingly prepared you for your destiny. There's a supernatural acceleration happening in your life that's going to make up for lost time. All the opportunities you missed because of their interference, all the connections that were severed because of their lies, all the progress that was delayed because of their sabotage, it's all coming back to you multiplied. What should have taken years is going to happen in months. The testimonies that are going to flow from your life are going to build faith in people who had given up hope. Your story of triumph over treachery, of blessing over betrayal, of elevation over elimination, it's going to reach someone who's in their darkest hour and show them that comeback is possible. Your victory becomes their encouragement. Your energy field has been cleansed and fortified through this experience. The spiritual attacks that used to affect you can't penetrate your new level of protection. You've been baptized by fire and emerged pure gold. The same weapons they tried to use against you will never work again because you've developed immunity through exposure. The legacy you're building now is going to outlast everyone who tried to tear it down. While they were focused on temporary destruction, you were building something eternal. Your name is going to be remembered for your contributions, your character, your courage. Their names will be forgotten footnotes in your success story, if they're remembered at all. Walk in that authority, step into that favor, embrace that blessing. You've been highly favored all along. Now it's time for everyone else to see it too. The community that attacked you is about to become your greatest testament to the power of divine protection and favor. The wisdom you've gained through this trial is worth more than any material wealth they could have stolen from you. You've learned to read energy, to trust your intuition, to recognize wolves in sheep's clothing from a mile away. This supernatural discernment is going to save you countless hours, heartaches and resources in the future. What they meant for your destruction became your education in the highest spiritual university possible. Your forgiveness toward them isn't weakness, it's the ultimate power move. When you release resentment, you free up spiritual real estate for blessing to occupy. Your heart has been purified through this process, not hardened. You're walking away from this season more compassionate, not more bitter. That's the mark of someone who's been touched by divine grace, and it's what separates you from those who wounded you. The platform that's being prepared for you has been designed to handle the weight of your destiny. Every attack strengthened the foundation, every lie purified your message, every betrayal refined your purpose. You're not getting a stage built for someone else's story. You're getting one custom crafted for your unique testimony of triumph over tribulation. Your future self is already celebrating what your present self is walking into. In the spiritual realm, the victory is already complete. What you're experiencing now is just the physical manifestation of what's already been decreed in the heavenly courts. Your breakthrough isn't coming. It's here, it's now, it's already done. You're just walking into the reality of what was always yours. The isolation you endured wasn't punishment, it was preparation. Every quiet moment was building your capacity for the noise that's coming. Every solitary season was training you to handle crowds. Every private victory was rehearsal for public celebration. The loneliness was incubating the leadership that's about to emerge. There's a ripple effect happening that extends far beyond your personal victory. Communities of people who've been under similar attack are watching your story unfold. Your triumph is giving them permission to believe in their own breakthrough. Your elevation is proof that divine justice isn't just a concept, it's a reality that shows up in real time for real people. The favor you're stepping into comes with a responsibility to lift others as you climb. But this isn't the draining, codependent helping you did before. This is healthy, boundaried, empowered assistance that comes from overflow, not depletion. You're going to help people from a place of abundance, not scarcity, and that's going to make all the difference in the impact you create. Your story is becoming a case study in cosmic justice that future generations will reference. Students of spirituality, teachers of truth, leaders of light, they're all going to study how divine favor manifested in your life. Your experience is creating precedent for how the Most High protects and promotes those who stay aligned with divine purpose despite intense opposition. The energy signature you carry now is different from who you were before this trial. You've been upgraded, refined, purified. Through fire, the frequencies you emit attract different people, different opportunities, different outcomes. You're operating at a vibrational level that naturally repels lower consciousness and magnetizes divine connections. As we close this transmission, understand that everything I've shared isn't just spiritual theory, it's prophetic reality that's manifesting in your life right now. The community that thought they could break you is about to witness unbreakable favor. The people who tried to bury you didn't realize they were planting seeds. Your season of public vindication has arrived, and it's going to be more beautiful, more complete, more overwhelming than you ever imagined possible. You are blessed, you are favored, you are chosen, and now the whole world is about to see it. Walk forward in that truth, chosen one. Your time is now.